Welcome to the WordBuddy.ai podcast series. I am so happy to be here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Irene. It is great to be here. How are you doing today, Alex?
I am doing really well. Thanks, Irene. Actually, I feel great today because I finally finished a long English book. I started it last month.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. How do you feel about finishing it?
I feel so proud. It was a very long book, but it makes me think about learning. It takes time, and sometimes it feels very slow.
Exactly. It takes a lot of time. And speaking of learning, I want to share a story about a class I taught yesterday.
Oh, please share. I love your teaching stories.
Well, my student, let's call him Diego, was so frustrated. He looked at me and said, I have a very big problem. I learned this word yesterday. I studied it. I knew it.
Right.
But today, it is completely gone. You know, my students always struggle with this issue. Learned this word yesterday, gone today.
Oh no, gone today?
Yes, gone. He was so sad and tired. Have you seen this with your students?
Yes, all the time. They say, I learn new words and then I forget them. It feels terrible. It makes me feel bad for them because they work so hard.
It does. Why does this happen? What are they doing wrong?
Well, before we solve this big problem and talk about our main topic, let's ask our audience a question.
Yes, we want to hear from you. What is the hardest word you tried to remember recently? What word did you learn yesterday and forget today? Tell us in the comments below.
And please, if you like our video and find this podcast helpful, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. It really helps us a lot.
It sure does. We love reading your comments. Okay, so let's help Diego and all our listeners. Why do they forget words so fast?
A lot of learners try to learn from immersion. They hear people say, just watch movies or just listen to English.
What do you mean by immersion exactly?
Immersion is when you surround yourself with English. You learn words from context without planning to study them.
Okay.
Like watching movies, listening to podcasts, or watching YouTube. In science, this is called incidental learning.
Right. So what is the problem with that? Immersion is good, right?
It is very good, but many students use it the wrong way. They try to learn new words while they watch a movie. They hear a word, they pause the movie, they look in the dictionary.
Oh, yes, I know that. I used to do that when I learned Spanish.
And then they write it down. Then they press play. 2 minutes later, they hear another new word. Pause, look it up, write it down.
Wow, that sounds exhausting.
It is. Capturing words on the go often backfires. It breaks the immersion flow and it stops being enjoyable.
I can imagine. If I'm watching a great movie, I want to enjoy the story. I do not want to stop every 2 minutes. It's like driving a car and stopping at every single tree to look at the leaves. You will never reach your destination.
That's a perfect analogy. Yes, stopping at every tree. If you stop all the time, it leads to burnout. Burnout is when your brain feels too full and you just want to quit.
Burnout.
Also, a quick lookup without deep learning is easy to forget.
That makes me feel so sad for them. They work so hard, but they burn out. So what is the solution?
We need a key reframe, a new way to think about this problem. We must separate two goals. Goal number 1 is immersion. Goal number 2 is vocabulary growth.
Let's talk about goal number 1, immersion. You said watching movies and YouTube.
Yes, think of immersion as ear training.
Ear training? I like that. What does that mean?
It means you are training your ears to hear the sounds of English, to hear the rhythm. You just listen for pleasure. You enjoy the TV show. You relax.
That makes me feel so much better. Learning should be fun. It's like listening to music. You do not read the dictionary when you listen to music. You just enjoy the song.
Right. That's a great comparison.
Okay, so if immersion is just for ear training, how do we grow our vocabulary?
That is goal number 2. Vocabulary growth should be a short, focused session. This is called intentional learning, where you make a deliberate effort to remember words.
How short?
Just 10 to 15 minutes a day, but it must be very focused.
I find that really interesting. People think they need to study words for 3 hours a day.
No, hours of studying is boring, and a quick dictionary lookup is too fast. You just see the translation and your brain forgets it 5 seconds later. To make words stick, we use the WordBuddy loop.
Ooh, what is the word buddy loop?
It's a simple four-step cycle. Step 1, find the gap. This means choose a word you actually need. It should be a high-frequency word or a word that is personally relevant to you.
What do you mean by personally relevant?
For example, if you love cooking, learn cooking words. If you need it for your daily life, your brain will want to remember it.
Exactly. So what's step 2?
Step 2, learn the word deeply. You need the meaning and you also need to know its usage. Is it formal or casual? You also need to learn its collocations and common grammar patterns.
Collocations. Can you explain that word for our listeners?
Sure. Collocations are words that naturally go together as word partners, like we say strong coffee. We don't say powerful coffee. Strong and coffee are best friends. They hold hands.
I love that. So you learn the word, its best friends, and example sentences. What's step 3?
Step 3, lock it in with SRS.
SRS. What are those letters?
It stands for Spaced Repetition System. It's an evidence-based learning technique. A smart scientist named Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered the spacing effect in 1885. He created the forgetting curve.
The forgetting curve. That sounds scary.
It just means if you don't review a word, you forget it very fast. But with spaced repetition, you review the word at the right time so it moves into long-term memory.
That makes sense.
You study it in short sessions spread out over a long period of time. This is much better than mass practice, which is cramming all your study into one night.
I see. It's like watering a plant. If you water a plant every hour, the plant dies. If you water it, then wait a few days, then water it again, it grows strong roots.
Yes, strong roots in your brain. The software knows when you need to review.
And what's the final step? Step 4.
Step 4, return to immersion. Keep listening for pleasure. Watch your TV shows and notice the word showing up in the wild.
In the wild? You mean in real life?
Yes, when you hear the word in a movie without pausing, you'll smile.
Oh, that's a magic moment. I feel so happy when I hear a word I just learned and I understand it easily.
Let's do a mini demo right now. A 10-minute word buddy drill between you and me. I'll be the tutor, you'll be the student.
Okay, I'm ready. I love roleplay.
Great. Hi, Irene. Let's learn the word sheer. Start with pronunciation.
Okay.
Listen closely. Sheer. Now you repeat.
Sear.
Your S sound is too soft. It sounds like C. You need to make a sh sound, like when you tell someone to be quiet. Shh. Try again. Sheer.
Sheer.
Excellent. Now for the meaning. Can you tell me what you think sheer means?
I think it means a thin material, like a sheer dress.
You are correct. That is one meaning. But it also means complete or absolute. For example, it was sheer luck. Your grammar was perfect, but let's expand your understanding.
Oh, okay. Complete or absolute.
Next, let's assess its frequency. This is a low-frequency word. Because you are a beginner, I suggest focusing on high-frequency words first. But since we are here, let's learn it.
Okay.
Now, we use sheer to emphasize how big or heavy something is, usually in a more formal style. Alternatives are complete or total. Can you create a sentence using an alternative or the word itself?
It was sheer madness at the supermarket today.
Perfect grammar and great style. You used it to emphasize the madness. Now, let's look at some common collocations. Sheer luck, sheer size, or sheer joy. For example, I cried from sheer joy. Can you create your own sentence using one of these partners?
I passed the test by sheer lucks.
You have a small grammar mistake. Luck is uncountable, so we do not say lucks. Say, I passed the test by sheer luck. Please try again.
I passed the test by sheer luck.
Perfect. Can you craft a sentence following the simple present tense? Here's a sample. The sheer size of the building amazes me.
The sheer volume of the music hurt my ears.
Your grammar is correct, but hurt in the present tense for volume should be hurts. The sheer volume of the music hurts my ears. But since your structure is good, let's try a more advanced grammar pattern. Try the present perfect. I have seen this word used in many contexts.
I have experienced sheer joy when I got my new puppy.
Fantastic job. Beautiful use of the present perfect. Before we finish, a quick reminder about common mistakes. A common one is using sheer with negative things only. Remember, you can use it for positive things too, like sheer joy or sheer beauty.
That is very helpful.
Do you have any questions about this word?
No, I think I understand sheer perfectly now.
And scene. That was our demo. How did it feel?
It felt amazing. I really liked the instant feedback.
Exactly. Now, we have a challenge for our listeners. We're going to play a short, real-world clip. It uses our demo word, sheer. Listen closely. Try to catch it by ear. Do not look at a dictionary. Just feel that magic moment when you can hear it and understand it easily. Ready? Here's the clip.
When I looked at the mountain, I stopped walking. It was so big that I forgot to speak. I just looked up and breathed slowly, and I felt very small in front of it. Then I noticed the snow on the top and the wind around it, and the clouds moving past. That was when I understood the sheer size and beauty of the mountain. The mountain height made me quiet, and the silence around it made me feel calm. When the sun came out, the snow started to shine, and I understood why people travel so far just to see a place like this.
Did you hear it?
I heard it. Sheer size.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel so powerful. I didn't need to pause or translate.
That is the power of the WordBuddy method. To use the WordBuddy loop, we have created the best tool on our learning platform. Check out WordBuddy.ai.
It makes the 4-step cycle so easy.
Yes, but for those who want to create your own, we suggest you create the loop with Google Gem. It's free to use.
Google Gem, that sounds nice.
The only downside is that Google Gem is text only. You will miss the opportunity to practice your listening while studying the word. Other than that, Google Gem is a great tool for learning English.
We actually made it very easy for you. We have shared the prompt in the comments so you can copy and paste to create your own Google Gem.
This was such a fun conversation.
Me too. Encourage yourself to practice at WordBuddy.ai to boost your English proficiency.
Thank you so much for joining us on the WordBuddy.ai podcast series.
Have a wonderful day and happy learning.